Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Jessica. Welcome back to the channel where men over 50 take back control of their health, one smart decision at a time. Today, we're diving into 5 common foods that are silently crushing your testosterone levels, and most men over 50 eat them daily without a second thought. At the end, I'll also reveal one bonus food that seems healthy but can wreck your hormones long term. We'll also tackle a few questions men are usually too embarrassed to ask, and debunk some testosterone myths that are keeping you stuck. So if you want to keep your energy, performance, and vitality strong as you age, stick with me. Quick favor before we start. Drop your city or country in the comments. Let's build a community of men supporting each other to live stronger, longer, and better. Bacon, sausages, and deli meats might be tasty, but they're one of the worst offenders when it comes to testosterone destruction. Why? Processed meats are often loaded with nitrates, preservatives, and added estrogens used in industrial farming. These compounds can mimic estrogen in your body and suppress your natural testosterone production. A study from the University of Rochester found that men who consumed more processed meat had lower sperm quality and testosterone levels. And we're not talking extremes here, just regular consumption. Avoid packaged cold cuts, bacon, hot dogs, fast food sausages. Choose instead grass-fed beef, organic poultry, or plant-based protein options like lentils. Consequences of ignoring this? Reduced muscle mass, low libido, increased belly fat, mood swings. Your body's hormonal balance is fragile after 50, and foods that once didn't affect you can now hit harder. Why it matters. Testosterone isn't just about sex, it's energy, motivation, strength, and metabolism. If you're constantly tired and unmotivated, your plate might be the reason. Sugar is everywhere, and it's wrecking your hormones. Studies show that even a single high-sugar meal can drop testosterone levels by 25% for up to 2 hours. Over time, this adds up to chronic suppression of your T levels. Excess sugar also spikes insulin, which indirectly lowers testosterone by increasing inflammation and promoting fat storage, especially belly fat, which converts testosterone into estrogen. Avoid soda, pastries, candies, sweetened cereals, and fruit juices. Choose instead berries, raw honey in moderation, or dark chocolate, 70% plus cocoa. If ignored, expect brain fog, fatigue, ED or decreased libido, metabolic issues like prediabetes. And here's the kicker. Most men don't even realize they're over-consuming sugar. It hides under labels like corn syrup, dextrose, and fructose. Why it matters? Cutting back on sugar doesn't just help your waistline, it gives your testosterone a fighting chance to rebound. And after 50, every percent counts. Soy is controversial, and here's why. Soy contains phytoestrogens, plant-based compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. For men, especially those over 50 with already declining testosterone, too much soy can shift the hormonal balance further in the wrong direction. A meta-analysis from Harvard found that moderate to high intake of soy products could lower testosterone levels in some men, especially if they consume it regularly over long periods. Avoid excessive intake of tofu, soy milk, soy protein isolates, common in protein bars and shakes, and edamame. Better alternatives: pea protein, almond milk, chickpeas, or whey protein, if tolerated. Consequences if ignored: decreased libido, mood imbalances, increased fat retention, particularly in the chest area, man boobs. Why it matters? While soy in moderation may not harm everyone, consistent overconsumption can be problematic, especially for older men who need every ounce of testosterone to maintain vitality, strength, and performance. Found in margarine, fried foods, and baked goods, trans fats are toxic, not just for your heart, but for your hormones. Studies published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found a direct link between trans fat consumption and reduced testosterone levels. Trans fats promote systemic inflammation, reduce HDL, good cholesterol, and increase SHBG, sex hormone-binding globulin, a protein that binds to testosterone and makes it inactive. Avoid commercial baked goods, cookies, cakes, fast food fries, microwave popcorn, and margarine. Choose instead healthy fats like avocados, olive oil, eggs, and nuts. If ignored, what happens? Testosterone gets trapped and can't be used. Energy crashes, poor recovery from workouts, erectile performance dips. Why it matters? Healthy fats help build hormones. Unhealthy fats destroy them. At 50 plus, the balance is delicate. Removing trans fats is one of the simplest ways to protect what testosterone you have left, and even help your body produce more. Low-fat dairy was pushed hard in the 90s, but the science is catching up, and it's not good news for testosterone. Skim milk and low-fat cheese often contain added sugars and artificial hormones used in dairy production. These disrupt endocrine function and may lower testosterone over time. A study from the Harvard School of Public Health showed that men who consumed more low-fat dairy had lower levels of free testosterone, the kind that actually gets used by your body. Avoid skim milk, low-fat cheese, flavored yogurts. Try instead full-fat organic dairy in moderation, or go for coconut almond milk alternatives. If ignored, poor muscle recovery, weaker bones, decreased sex drive, sluggish metabolism. Why it matters? Your hormones need healthy fat to stay balanced. Stripping it away and replacing it with sugar backfires. Smart fat intake, better hormonal health. Here's one most guys don't want to hear. Alcohol, especially beer, is a slow testosterone killer. Why? Beer contains hops, which are phytoestrogenic, meaning they mimic estrogen. That beer belly? It's not just fat, it's hormonal. Alcohol also stresses the liver, which plays a key role in metabolizing hormones. When your liver's overworked, testosterone production slows down. And then there's sleep. Alcohol disrupts deep sleep, which is when your body produces the most testosterone. Limit beer, hard liquor, nightly drinking. Choose instead moderate red wine occasionally and alcohol-free days to let your body recover. Real-life consequence? Decreased morning erections, poor recovery, mood dips, shrinking testicular volume. Why it matters? Alcohol might feel like a stress relief, but over time, it's a silent drain on your masculinity. You don't need to quit entirely, just be strategic. Question number 1, can I ever eat these foods again? Yes, but in moderation. It's about consistent habits, not perfection. Question number 2, how do I know if my testosterone is low? Look for symptoms like fatigue, low libido, belly fat, or mood issues, or get a blood test for free and total testosterone. Question number 3, does diet alone raise testosterone? Diet is the foundation. Combine it with sleep, exercise, and stress reduction for best results. Myth number 1, low-fat foods are always healthier. Fact, some low-fat foods harm hormone production. Your body needs dietary fat to make testosterone. Myth number 2, soy is always safe for men. Fact, excessive soy can disrupt hormone balance in some men, especially over 50. Myth number 3, a couple beers won't matter. Fact, even light regular drinking can suppress testosterone and affect sexual function. Listen, if you're over 50 and struggling with low energy, weak erections, or belly fat, it's not just age, it's biology, and it's changeable. Your testosterone didn't vanish overnight. It's been chipped away by habits, foods, and routines that you never realized were harmful. But here's the truth. You're not broken, you're just overdue for a tune-up. When you start removing these testosterone-killing foods, it's like lifting a fog. Energy returns, confidence builds, and life gets better, not because of magic, but because you're reclaiming control. Small changes add up fast, and even if you've been stuck for years, your body still responds. That spark? It's still there. It just needs the right fuel. So don't settle for decline. Challenge it. Rebuild your strength. And remember, your best chapters might just be ahead of you. If you learned something new today, comment yes below. I read every message. Got a question? Drop it below. Your comment might get featured in the next video. And if just one of these tips helped you, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps more men find this content. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. In the next video, I'll share powerful daily habits to naturally boost your testosterone without drugs. See you there, and stay strong.